stations in the evenings, and the subsequent interference to long distance AM stations. WLD is required to now.
Minimum, you know.
That's right, 250 is the SAG minimum. That's if we speak. This is a CW contest.
This is W1LD.
Push the button.
Yeah.
Push the button.
CW.
Push the button.
You need a foot
I know that song.
Yeah. If I was really lazy, I could remote all these switches out to a, you know, a paddle base.
Yeah, probably be a little more convenient, or even a foot switch for the call. Keep your hands free.
Yeah, right.
You ever seen Phil's mobile setup?
No.
He's got his radio in the glove compartment. He's got a speaker here.
Oh yeah.
He's got a push to talk on a lever on his
column? Yeah.
and a boom mic.
Oh, that's great.
Hands free. All
That's nice.
And the microphone folds up underneath the visor, and you can't tell there's a radio in his car.
Nice setup.
Kind of tough on the poor guy that's trying to steal the equipment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great though.
What was that?
Can't be a woodpecker.
Yeah, it's a little.
That's why I keep
got a
my,
low.
The MUF's a little higher.
that's why I
Consider your
keep my
call
hat
in
on.
there.
Like I said, do you want to opt?
What do you hit? Return?
On the next one.
Oh, somebody calling.
Thought I'd give you a little running commentary if you want.
Oh, sure.
Okay. What we're doing is we've made a special matching network to match the 259-foot broadcast vertical. And what we've done is we switched WILD's main transmitter over to the dummy load and have the auxiliary transmitter online to the antenna. We disconnected the coaxial feed and we tied onto it. So there's the matching unit that we made, Chief Engineer Grady Motes designed for us, and we built.
Oh, just do it next time.
It's at the base of the tower in the doghouse, so it matches
No.
the driving impedance of the antenna to the 160 meter band. Okay.
Not until it's time.
What we
when you
did
hit-
is we built
you'll
a
hit enter
TR
when you
relay
get
and
to go to
switched
the
it
next
from my
entry.
rig with a real fast read relay,
How do I
and we
get out of
have
this thing, though?
an outboard antenna for receive. We have
This
our
is already
choice.
highlighted. You just hit enter.
This
That's all
wire
you have
right
to do,
here.
and that'll take you to the next
Yeah.
record.
Oh, okay.
Snake antenna.
No,
It's 250
There's a
feet
little
long. It's
timestamp
terminated with a
when you hit it.
resistor.
Oh,
just for logging purposes.
Device up on
I
top
see.
with the knob.
this,
And the green
so I
light
mark this one, right?
Right.
is the 160 meter RF preamp, and it follows this other gray box up here,
Can I
which is
call
a
this?
bandpass filter. Okay.
Not
Sure.
sure.
The knobs on it?
The one with the knobs on it. Oh, I see.
Okay. The other
Okay.
one on top. Okay.
Right. The one on the bottom is John's homebrew tuner, and he's using the Ballon in there, okay, which is taking a feed from this balanced antenna and converting it to unbalanced coax. All right. And basically, what he's doing is using the inductor and the two capacitors in there to sort of peak it up. We're trying to
He's way
optimize
down in there.
our
Somebody
noise
calling us.
figure by lowering the or by raising the Q factor. Okay. Then what happens is, well, we're able to use these loop antennas if we want to. Last night the loop antennas really came in handy because the noise in this area is fairly high, so we're able to rotate it and null out some of the noise. There were a couple signals that we wouldn't have been able to copy without the loop. But tonight the conditions seem to be Well, 160 is kind of a finicky band. People who know and love it know that. But tonight the conditions seem to be better than they've been, and we're able to hear the signals with just the snake antenna.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're running how much power now?
Just 100 watts.
No kidding.
Yep, just 100 watts. Last year, we used the big antenna for receive and transmit.
Yeah.
We had a lot of noise problems with it, but we worked Guantanamo Bay and Venezuela on 100 watts on 160, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
So this year, we're not hearing anything, because by this time last year, we had worked...
I'm calling kind of slow.
we had worked
Because it's so
all the
noisy
West
out.
Coast.
Yeah.
You're getting more response.
As of last
that way?
night, we had worked 152 QSOs with 36
When it's noisy and the guy
multipliers.
sends slower to me,
So
I get
right
it.
now-
How was that for 160?
Good idea.
Well, as was concerned, it was real good. There were some guys that were complaining that said that we couldn't hear very well here, and yet a friend of mine who was at home said that
It's okay.
everybody that he heard, we'd already worked. So the conditions weren't that good. Let me look at the computer here. We've got 216 QSOs right now, and we have an unconfirmed number at this point of sections worked. Because at the end of the
when we log
day,
it,
which
yeah,
is
at
tomorrow
the
morning,
time.
when WILD signs back on, we'll be through, and we'll go through and we'll count the final number of
It's weird like that because of
ARRL sections, which are multipliers.
it's weird because
This is what we got
because of
so
the
far.
numbering system I'm using in it.
Oh,
As of
Each
last
has to have
night,
a unique number. And if you blow up the record, you still have that number, but there's no record there.
oh, I see.
including
What-
Quebec and Ontario
What
province in
environment do you use?
Canada,
What is the program?
It's Cornerstone.
Oh,
the Atlantic,
You know it at all?
Central,
I've heard of it. but
Great
I've never
Lakes,
used it.
Hudson, New England, Roanoke, and Southeastern divisions we
there.
had worked entirely. Well, excuse me, not the Southeastern one. Okay. But these 4, 5, 6 sections we had worked in their entirety.
Nice.
So 36 total.
Went away.
So it's okay. I mean, for 160, this isn't too
Call us
bad.
again.
Yeah, 160.
It's not like 20
not that
meters,
much
you know.
there. Right, right. It's
It's
very
not like
tough.
20 meters. It is very tough.
You
but,
get your automatic logging on the computer. Huh?
Yep. This is a database for logging that John designed
Oh,
using the Cornerstone database software. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. That's the whole thing.
I've heard of
stuff.
Cornerstone, but
And what had happened was
Formix.
last year we used W1ND, which is the call that everyone uses at field day for the North Shore Repeater Association.
Yeah.
They use that, and K1JKS got permission from W1ND to use his call last year. Well, this year John said, "Hey, what if wouldn't it be nice if we could use W1LD because we're at WILD?"
I think we worked him already.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And John and I were kicking around an idea, and we said, well, W1LD probably lives in Maine,
I think
in a
it's
shack,
W4ZZ.
or he's probably a silent key, we'll never find him. And John called him in the phone book, and here he is,
Where'd he
Dell
go?
Hood.
Oh,
I think he's
Sitting right here.
that he even was a dupe.
I didn't get the connection there.
He lives about 10 minutes away on bicycle. Really? How close are you from here? About 4 miles?
Probably.
Yeah. He lives in Malden.
Cornerstone was
Really?
built by Infocom.
Yeah. You go up the street, take a right, and take a left, and he's right there.
They
I can
decided they didn't want to
remember
write
years
that
ago,
stuff anymore. The
before I ever
$500
heard of
program when it came out,
ILD. I didn't know such a thing existed.
they dumped
I
it.
got a record
Who marketed
in the mail,
Cornerstone? Was
you
it
know,
Leading
Yeah.
Edge?
to play.
Yeah.
the record.
Infocom.
Oh.
And of course, I
And,
didn't
It
know.
was a promo.
They
I
decided
thought
they
it
didn't
was
want to do it anymore,
W1LD.
so they dropped
Oh.
support for it, and you
Okay.
can buy it for $50
I
now.
didn't know what
that
it,
right?
what it was
It's
for.
very similar
And then,
to Paradox.
I'm
probably
not familiar with
6
that.
months later, I
Paradox
get
is a
another
real
one.
powerful
You know,
relational
who the
database.
heck is
It's like
sending me
Leading
records,
Edge
you know?
Yeah,
database
right.
stuff. Uses SQ when you, about 10 years ago,
Yeah, but I don't think I'll
when you
touch
got your
it.
extra, you could pick a call.
Kill my.
I was going to get my extra and pick a call, and I was studying. Then they did away with that, and I quit studying for the extra.
I grew
I was mad.
Oh, yeah,
great.
But
I wish I had some.
Well, the highest one we had was the
I've been
advance.
so busy the last
In
couple of
1930,
months.
the advance was the
I just
highest
haven't
one.
had a chance to
Of course, I
grow
just taken
it.
that
It's
from
nice brewing
Right.
weather because the
Pretty good
temperature
for the
is.
theoretical change, you know.
we went from 0 to advanced.
Yeah.
Now there's a little tube.
My first,
What's that thing weigh?
my first transmitter was
My
made
goodness,
for
this
the receiving
this thing
6L6?
No,
this thing's got to weigh at least 5 pounds.
I don't know that one. That's
201.
In fact, maybe 10.
$100 a pound?
5 or 10 pounds.
Hey,
I don't know.
those are pulls, and they're still worth $100 for a dud to a rebuild house.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been pulled from the transmitter still.
Well, it's like,
Might
oh,
be worth a
it's
little
got a
more.
lot of machining in here. A lot.